Hello learners, I welcome you on the Joy of Conceptual Learning channel. Dear learners, in the last session, we have discussed about the use of Excel in basic mathematical function like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. If you have not watched that particular session, I will put you link here, you can watch it. Today we are going to discuss one of the most important and frequently used function VLOOKUP in the Excel. Learners, in the VLOOKUP function, we use the VLOOKUP in such a way that it dramatically reduces the time and data analysis becomes easier. So let us see how we can use the VLOOKUP function. Suppose you have a four company A, B, C and D, and suppose the sales are given for those company, say 1003 crore, 105 crore, 1500 crore and 2000 crore. Now suppose the current ratio, which in the finance term you will learn that it is the ratio of current asset by current liability. So suppose current ratio is 1.2, 1.5 for B, 1.8 for C and 2 for D. Now let us suppose in that particular financial year the company has registered a profit of, say suppose 50 crore, 102 crore, 109 crore, 140 crore. These are just an hypothetical data to make you understand how to use the VLOOKUP concept. Once you understand the VLOOKUP concept, it will dramatically reduce your data analysis time and your search function will also improve. So let us use the VLOOKUP. Suppose we want to apply the VLOOKUP. If somebody asks you that what is the sales of the company A, now from this small set of data it is very easy to find the sales of A, B, C, or even if somebody asks you that what is the current ratio, then very easy, same way profit very easy. Since the data set is very small, but what if you have a 10,000 sets of data, means 10,000 sets of company, and then data is given, and then out of those data, if somebody asks you what is the sales of company C, or you have to analyze the sales of company C, current ratio of the company C, or profit of the company C. Under such circumstances, let us see how it works. To apply VLOOKUP, you simply start with the basic function equal to, which is left side of the backspace, and write VLOOKUP. Start the bracket, smaller bracket, and then select the variable field. Now suppose here I keep the variable field here, then select the set of data, whatever the set of data is given, you select all the datas, then again you put comma and then type the column. So whatever the set of data is given, first you number it. This is the column 1, this is the column 2, this is the column 3, this is the column 4. If the entire table is shifted, suppose from here C, so don't get confused with the A will be first column, B will be second column. No, whatever the first set of data, that will be column 1. So here company is column 1. Even if it is kept in the C column, still it will be 1, sales will be 2, current ratio will be 3 and profit will be 4. So here we have to find out the sales. So let's say sales will be, how we will find the sales will be, this is the first column, then sales will be the second column. So we will put 2 and the last is always 0 for exact match. Now same way we will see how current ratio will be calculated. Now suppose we have to find out the current ratio, then again we will start with the function VLOOKUP. We will put this variable field. You can color it if you wish. If you don't want, you need not to color it. But if you color it, you will come to know here we have to keep the variable field. So B6, then select the entire set of data or table array, whatever it is given. Then again comma it will start, and then we will select the column index. So this is your first, this is sales will be second, current ratio will be third. So we have to put 3 to find out the current ratio, and then last is always 0 and close the bracket. So this is your current ratio, this is your sales, and the last option is profit. So if you want to find out the profit, so you again write VLOOKUP, start bracket, then select the variable field. Here we have to always keep the variable field so that we should know that what data we have to find out. So B6, this is the variable field, this is the B and this is the 6th row. So B6 cell, again start with comma, select the entire set of data, then again comma, then put the column number. So company is the first column, sales is the second column, current ratio is the third column, profit is the fourth column. Anywhere this entire set of table will be kept. Don't get confused with the A, B. A I will put first, B I will put second. No, it is the first, it will come from here, the first set of data in the table. So company is the first, sales is the second, current ratio is the third, and profit is the fourth. So here I will put, since profit I have to find, we have to put 4 and last is always 0 and then close the bracket. Now suppose if you want to know what will be the sales of B, you simply put B and answer will automatically come for all. See how it will work. So B, you will get the sales, as you can see, B 1005 sales, current ratio 1.5, you can see here 1.5, profit 102, you can see here 102. If you change this, somebody asks you suppose C, so you put C, you will get here B, C sales 1500, current ratio 1.8, as you can see from the main table, and profit is 109. Same way if you put D, you will get the desired answer of D. Now what if I put E? It is not defined. Why? The reason is the data set is given up to A to D only. So it is not possible to find the variable which is not available in this table. So we can only find the variable which is given in the table. If that variable is not given in the table, it is not possible to find the given data or given answer. So let us see the same thing. Again, if I put B, then answer will come. Now let us see if the same quantum of data is given on the large scale. Now this can go further larger. It can go to 5,000, 10,000, but just to make you understand, I am using here as 9 or 10 number of companies. So let us start here. Now this will be always a variable because I have to find out the answer with respect to the company. So this we need not to disturb. From here we want to set up the formula or function so that the moment I change here the name of the company, I should get the data of sales, current ratio or profit for each company. So how to apply the VLOOKUP formula? Let us see. You press equal to button. Excel function should always start with the equal to for all mathematical function. Now let us use the VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, you type it, start the bracket, select this variable field with the left click of the mouse, start the comma, select the entire set of table by the help of left click of the mouse, then you put the comma again. Now you see what is the position of cells in this table. So this is your first column, company is the first column, sales is the second column, current ratio is the third column, and profit is the fourth column. So since sales is the second column, so you will write 2, and after again comma you put it, and last should be always 0 to find the exact match. So this is one part we have done. Now another is, let us see current ratio. Now again you apply the same concept, VLOOKUP, you type it, before that you apply equal to, and now you select the variable field. This is your variable field. Here if I put any company name, say suppose ABCD, all data should change. This is how we have to move forward. Now you start the comma, select the given set of data, again you put comma. Now we have to find out the current ratio. Now what is the position of current ratio in this table? Now company is the first column, sales is the second column, and current ratio is the third column. So we will write 3, then again comma, and last should be always 0. Press enter. Now we have to find out the profit. Again you start with the VLOOKUP equal to sign, type VLOOKUP, start the small bracket, select this variable field, start with the comma, select this entire set of data with the left click of the mouse by dragging it downwards or towards yourself, and then again comma, and what is the position of profit? We have to find out the profit, VLOOKUP. So what is the position of profit in this set of data? So company is first, sales is second, current ratio is third, and profit is fourth. So we have to put 4. Now again you put 0, comma starts and 0. So this will give you the exact match. Now you close the bracket and press enter. Now as you can see, if I put A here, all the data will be automatically calculated. You see, A 1002 cells, current ratio 1.5, profit 100. You can see here, this is what the same answer that you are getting here. Now if I put H, you will get this H answer. Sales 2700, current ratio 1.6, profit 136. Same answer you are getting here also. So every time you need not to apply the formula, or one time just you fix the formula and you will get the desired result. Same way you put J here and the things will move on. So friend, I hope you understood the concept of VLOOKUP. If you still have any doubt, feel free to write in the comment section, and I will definitely ready to clarify your doubt. So that's all for the today. In the next class, we will come up with some new topic and we will learn some new topic. So till then, it's goodbye. Very much take care of your health and always spread the knowledge to the people who really needs it. And that's all. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.